Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. Welcome to the Thinking Crypto YouTube channel. My name is Tony. I hope you're holding strong in this new emerging asset class that is cryptocurrencies. Have some very big news to share with you guys. This is of course not financial or investment advice. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Also smash the like button. Guys, we got some interesting data here showing that Bitcoin has outperformed the Nasdaq 100, S&P 500 and has grown 37% since the beginning of 2019. So this is, of course, comes as no surprise because we saw Bitcoin bottom out pretty much in December where it went down to near 3,100. And I think we've hit the bottom. Some are saying it could go lower. I personally believe we have hit the bottom, but the data here is showing that it has outperformed stocks. So since January 1st, according to On-Chain FX, the Bitcoin price is up 37% year to date against the US dollar, outperforming most indices, including the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq 100. So Charlie Biello, I guess from On-Chain FX, tweeted the following, showing that Bitcoin is up 37%. Better returns than from gold, bonds, high yield investments, commodities, all S&P 500 and so forth, which is a great sign. You know, I personally hold some stocks, but I haven't even really looked at stocks since I got into crypto, and I've been loading up on crypto, buying the dip. Now, my portfolio since, of course, December now, looking at that short timeline, it is up, obviously. And I think many of you are probably seeing the same thing. Your portfolio value is up. Now, it may not be up in the longer term view, meaning that, you know, maybe you got in 2017 or so forth or whenever, right? But we know we are very early in this market and the prices are going to continue to grow higher. We see a lot of investment products being built around cryptos. It is the new asset class. It's the disruptive technology, and it's going to lead us into the token economy. That is where we're heading. And we see the governments are putting together the regulations. We see the big money is investing both on the investing in the tokens and the cryptos, but also on these services that are being built out, like or hardware and software, apps, different websites, different types of wallets and custody services and so forth. So let me give you some more background onto this article here. Despite its 80% drop from its all-time high in 2018, Bitcoin has performed strongly in recent months, demonstrating newly gained momentum. In early 2017, Bitcoin was valued less than $1,000. I wish I got in under $1,000. Since 2017, Bitcoin is up around 400% in about 2.5 years. So crypto, guys, has the potential to give you more returns or better returns, larger returns than stocks, honestly. Now, could things change? Especially, you know, we can't predict the future, sure. But we're so early. I believe those of us who are here now, we're very lucky, and we have the potential to have really great returns because we see the stock market is cooling off right now. Now, moving ahead, we have some info here from Arthur Hayes of Bitmex. He is the co-founder and CEO. Bitmex is considering issuing short-term Bitcoin bonds. So as I just mentioned, a lot of different financial products being built around crypto, obviously starting with Bitcoin. And as you guys know, Bitmex is a kind of a derivatives crypto exchange where you can do longs and shorts and so forth, right? Bet on the market. So in a recent interview, Arthur said that he was looking into the idea of Bitmex issuing some sort of short-term Bitcoin bond. The Bitmex CEO's comments during an interview with crypto asset analyst and trader Luke Martin on the Venture Coinist podcast. Perhaps the most interesting part of the highly informative and interesting interview was when Hayes started talking about the idea of creating a future where the highest quality exchanges and miners issue short-term bonds. Very interesting here, guys. One thing I have, and here's a quote, one thing I've started exploring on a very small scale is how do we generate income natively in first Bitcoin, because that's obviously the biggest coin out there for people who hold Bitcoin. If I hold some Bitcoin and I want to generate some income from it, it's extremely difficult. It means I have to lend it to somebody unsecured, and default rates are quite high. So one of the underpinnings of the fixed income markets in traditional space is that high quality corporates that everybody knows and trusts issue commercial paper, short-term paper, and usually US dollars for the funding needs of their company. Now, usually they don't need this money. It's more that it's operationally and financially efficient for them to borrow money instead of using their own retained earnings. And he said that should happen in crypto as well. I want to create a feature where the highest quality exchanges and miners issue short-term bonds to the ecosystem. So let's say you want to buy a 30-day paper. Why can't you buy a Bitmex 30-day zero coupon bond that yields some rate of interest that reflects the market's determination of our credit risk? Or the Coinbase or the Kraken or the Bitmain that probably don't need the money, but they have a reputation to uphold. Do I want to default on the ecosystem? So I'm more inclined to pay back this money because I want to keep a good name, the good name of Bitmex in standing. So this is very interesting, guys. A lot of these financial products being built for you to make money. And those of you who understand bonds understand how this works, right? You know, governments issue bonds and so forth where you get paid back. And if I would be curious, I would be interested in doing something like that, especially if it's from a reputable exchange, right? And maybe they have some insurance in place and so forth. But a 30-day seems pretty legit, right? That's a small window. You make some money. I hope it gets passed, right? And they allow it to do it, because if I'm having my crypto just sit in, until I'm ready to cash out, I might as well make money off of it. So I'm very interested in this, and let's hope they actually go ahead and develop this. And there's other competitors who do it as well. And then you have some competition, which is healthy for the market. Now, moving ahead here, guys, cryptocurrency price trends could signal end of bear market, says Binance Research. So the Binance team has done a lot of analytics and research and so forth here. They issued a blog post, it looks like here, and going through all the respective data, and it shows that where it looks like the bear market is wrapping up. And I've been talking about this, guys. I believe we are currently in the transition phase of moving out of the bear market to the bull market. Bitcoin prices and altcoin prices have already hit their lowest point. New analysis from crypto exchange Binance concluded on April 11th. In the latest edition of its research bulletins, the exchange's dedicated analytics arm, Binance Research, investigated various current phenomena and trends within the crypto markets. Among them was a correlation between Bitcoin and altcoin prices. Data from 2014 through 2019 confirming that the 90 days to mid-March represented the longest period of high correlation in market history. According to historic behavior, such periods tend to trigger trend reversals. The 90 days to mid-March incorporated Bitcoin's drop from 6,500 to 3,100, leading Binance to suggest that markets could now rebound following the end of record correlation period. Here's a quote. Having emerged from a period of highest internal correlations in crypto history, the data may support the notion that the crypto market has already bottomed, the exchange summarized. So the data is showing potentially now, right? I don't think anyone can say with 100% certainty that we have bottomed now. And I've been saying, guys, it's my opinion, but I could be wrong because there's other people. I always tell you guys like Tone Vase and so forth, who say the market could go further. Is that a possibility? Yes. Is it likely? I don't think so. But once again, just my opinion, because some of the things I'm looking at, like for example, all the longs that were opened up and the prices, and we've been, slowly trending upward steadily, which is a great sign. And I think we've hit the bottom and we're in that transition phase from bear to bull. So great work here from the Binance team because they back it up with data now. Now, some interesting news from the IMF and the World Bank. Guys, when I tell you crypto is here to stay, it's here to stay. This new disruptive technology. The IMF and World Bank launched Quasi-Cryptocurrency in exploration of blockchain technology. So they're doing a little experiment. They're not launching a crypto. It's not going to be in an open market. It's for education to get the people who work there at both the World Bank and IMF to learn about distributed ledger technology, about blockchain. So the IMF and World Bank have jointly launched a private blockchain and a so-dubbed quasi-cryptocurrency. According to the newspaper, the Financial Times, the asset called Learning Coin, interesting, will be accessible only within the IMF and World Bank. The coin has no money value and thus it is not a real crypto. As the FT learned, Learning Coin was launched in order to better understand the technologies that underlie crypto assets. Its app will serve as a hub where blogs, research, videos, and presentations are stored. So guys, you think the IMF and the World Bank are going to waste their time? Sorry about that. I had someone on the camera. I will waste their time on a fad, on something that's some Ponzi scheme, right? I'm just giving you what the things that critics are saying, the people who are still skeptical, something that's going to die overnight. No, this technology is here to stay. Crypto is here to stay. It is the start of the token economy. And as I said, guys, count yourself lucky. And we've been seeing the IMF has been talking a lot about crypto. We saw recently the head of, I believe the director, Christine Lagarde, recently said the cryptocurrencies are shaking the system. That's a big comment because this IMF works with central banks globally, guys. They look at everything holistically. So it's a great time to be alive, guys. And like I said, count yourself lucky. And they are exploring this, learning about it, and you should be as well. Learn as much as possible. It could be great for investing, of course, and getting good returns, but also a new career opportunity. Maybe you're an entrepreneur, you want to start a new business. There's opportunities here. So I'm definitely, one of the things I want to do, just to be transparent, let you guys know, I want to learn how to build blockchain. So I was looking at taking possibly coding classes to learn how to build my own blockchain. And, as I go down that rabbit hole, I'll make some videos, give you guys some starting points. And there's going to be solutions, out of the box solutions are going to come that allow you to easily build blockchains. But I want to know the whole background because this is the future and you have to always be, aware of the times around you and how things are changing, because that will affect your type of job you're going to have and being able to make money and so forth, right? And staying relevant. So interesting stuff here. Guys, we got some news from Curious Wang, the CEO of Bitrue. Great exchange. As you guys may know, I had interviewed Curious back about 3 months ago, where we talked about their plans to add a massive amount of Ripple XRP pairs. They added XRP as a base currency. They're very engaged on social media, always listening to their followers. So check their exchange out. But recently, XRP Crypto Wolf tweeted at them asking them, hey, will you guys issue a credit card? I would rather use your credit card than Coinbase's. And the CEO said, we were just literally talking about this internally. We might start to dig into the possibility. I think that would be something interesting. So looks like this could be on its way. Let's see what they come up with. But more exchanges are going to do this. They're going to start issuing the credit cards to allow you to spend the crypto, because we saw Coinbase just launched it in the EU, guys. So big shout out to those folks. And I'll put a link to this interview, by the way, in the description. Check it out. Hear from the people who are building and investing in this market, guys. And by the way, you could check out my full interviews playlist. There's a lot of insightful information. Those of you who are new to the market, it's great to hear from these CEOs and people who are running the businesses. Finally, Ripple's CTO David Schwartz is back on YouTube. So he had a YouTube channel. I didn't know about this, but he posted a new video where he talked a little bit about Ripple stuff, but some personal items as well. But I'm following him, and the reason why I'm letting you guys know, because this guy is really smart, and let's see if he puts out content around like about Ripple and the XRP ledger and XRP and all that. I want to learn from these type of people as much as possible. He's a very smart guy. So I'm just letting you know, you can, search David Schwartz on YouTube, and he has his channel. But that's it, guys. What do you guys think? Have you been investing more in crypto than stocks? That's been my MO for the past year. I haven't really been focusing on stocks. And what do you think about the Bitcoin bonds? And obviously it's going to lead into other cryptos like Ethereum bond and XRP bond. Would you do something like this? I am certainly very interested in it, especially if it's from a reputable quality exchange, guys. Leave your thoughts and comments below. Thumbs up if you like this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Links in the description. Thank you to my Patreon supporters, and I'll talk to you all later.